So I'm like a racehorse. I can move really quickly, and I can smell the bacon and the coffee, and I'm raring to go. So I take off, and I'm doing at least 3 miles an hour, maybe 4, and I finally get to the road around 7 or 8 in the morning. Stick my thumb out, get into town, which is 30 or 40 miles away. Get into town, I talk to the driver, see if he knows anything about the town. Where's a good place for breakfast? Really doesn't matter to me. Anywhere is going to be delicious. I have him stop. I get out. I thank him very much. I try to give him $10. They never take the money. I've only had it taken from me a couple of times. Anyway, I go into the restaurant, and I read a newspaper. I haven't read a newspaper in 5 days. I don't know what's going on in the world. And I sit down at the counter and eat the biggest thing they have on the menu. Usually the lumberjack special. I consume all of it, and I love the taste of it. And one time I had a waitress say to me, "Are you a hiker?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "You know, I've never had a hiker complain about the food or the service." So you eat your food, and now I have business to take care of. It's getting late in the morning, so I have a lot of business to take care of. I like to get it done that day. So I go to the post office, I get a hotel room, I get my laundry done, I clean all of my gear, spread it all over my room, and by this time I'm hungry again. So I go to the best restaurant in town. At my age, I can afford it. I'll buy whatever I can buy. I go to the restaurant, I have a glass of wine, eat the steak or fish or whatever in the meal, and I even have dessert. I really splurge. The next day I wake up, I have the whole day to myself, nothing to do. So I go to the library, I hit a historical thing, but I'm eating a nice breakfast. I try to eat fruit during the day. And the evening I go again to another great restaurant that someone's recommended, and I really splurge. The wine, the drink, the delicious food. I'm loving every bit of it. Whenever you come into a town, you don't take the town for granted. It's like a vacation for you. It's the greatest thing. So now the next morning you wake up and you put your clean gear in your pack. All of your food is ready for another 4 or 5 days. You go into another restaurant for breakfast. And I usually sit with the old men that are sitting around visiting. And I join the group, ask them if they don't mind. And then I eat my meal, and I also ask the cook to make me a couple sandwiches to go. Put it in a plastic bag, put it in my pack. That's all I'm going to eat that day. I don't have to eat any trail food. I just eat those 2 sandwiches and the fruit I have. Fruit won't last more than 1 day. It starts getting squishy. Stick my thumb out, get to the trail. I walk about only 10 miles that day. Spend the night. The evening, I set up my breakfast for the next day. I have this, which is seeds and nuts and dried fruit. And I soak this. I put water in it. It soaks up. It gets about twice the size. And in the morning, after I hike about 5 or 10 miles, I start getting hungry. So I eat that. And I eat that with this spoon. This is my only utensil. Again, I'm fanatic about weight. Eat this. Then I walk all day long and I eat this. This is trail mix. And it's full of nuts and fruit and chocolate, delicious stuff. And I eat this all day long. But I can't eat all of it because I know I'm going to be gone for 4 days. So I just eat lots of bits of it. But I stop every hour and I eat. I enjoy every morsel of it. I also eat these. This is the best, for me, this is the best bar. It's called Pro Bar. It costs more money than the other but it's very good. And like I ate the chocolate, I eat it very slowly. Now it's 3 or 4 o'clock. It's time for dinner. This is the dinner I love. This is lentils. There are 4 different kinds, but this is the one is my favorite. And when I go to the town, I make sure I get a pepper, garlic, onions, something to cut up and put in here. And I also put tuna in it, or salmon. So this is my delicious meal. Go to bed. I do this for 4 times. And it's a great hike. And I'd enjoy food so much when I'm hiking. Not only that, but I lose weight. And not only that, but I never have a stomach ache. The only time I'd ever have a stomach ache is to eat too quickly. Because you see that food and you stuck it in your mouth. You can't do that. You got to eat slowly because your body's got to take care of it. Now I'm going to tell you a joke that's funny to a hiker. I want to conclude with a joke that's funny for a hiker, but I don't think you guys will get it because you've never been that hungry. At least I don't think you have. What you do is you take an M&M. Oh, this is the reason you do this. You got to find out if it's a day hiker, a section hiker, or a through hiker. Okay, so how can you tell that? Well, what you can do is you can take an M&M and you can lay it on the trail, and then you get behind the bush, sort of like an ambush, and you watch the hiker go by. If the hiker goes by and he doesn't even see those M&Ms, he's a day hiker. If he sees the M&Ms and he doesn't pick them up, he just walks on by, that's a section hiker. A through hiker will look, see it, pick the M&M up, eat it, and look around to see if he can find some more to eat. That's how hungry you are. Mr. Toastmaster.